Hello, welcome to another Microsoft Flight Simulator video. I'm Roadkill, and today we are doing a flight from Fairbanks, Alaska to Anchorage, Alaska in the Cirrus jet, the G2. And we're going to have a little fun flying in live weather in this beautiful, sunny, sort of sunny weather. I don't know about over there. That looks pretty cloudy, and I think that's the direction we're flying. But we're going to have some fun flying this little jet, and hopefully we get there in one piece. Before we start the flight, though, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, also the notification bell, so that you can keep up to date on all my latest videos. Leave a comment down below on where you like to fly in Alaska. I'd love to hear from you. With that all out of the way, let's get to flying. Let's get this thing fired up, shall we? Get the battery on. Guess I have to get that other battery on before we get the fuel pump rolling. All right. Don't need the ice. Let's see here. Got our flight plan all ready to roll, and let's get our altitude set here. I'm going to go to about 12, well, I'll go to 20, just to see if we can get over those clouds. 20,000 feet, just to be safe. And vertical speed, climb to, I'm going to do 2,000 because it's a short flight. It looks like, from what it looked like on the flight plan, that it was a 12-minute flight, but we'll see how that works. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to get rid of these headsets. There we go. Go back to home. Alright, we're off and running. That's my cold and dark start in this thing. It's pretty simple. Nothing too extravagant, not a lot of switches to switch on and off, so I can't even tell if this is the taxiway. It is, okay. That's where we're going to take off from. It looks clear both ways, so let's hope I can find the center of the runway here. Where is the center of the runway? Is this it here? Or is that a taxiway? I can't tell. There's snow all over the place. I thought they got rid of all the snow on the runways. I guess we're going to take off right here because this looks like a runway here. I was pretty sure this was the runway, so we are going to do it this way. Yeah, there we go. There's the white runway line. Alright, now I know where we're at. Oh, that's the edge of the runway. Okay. Alright, now I see where we're at. Nobody's plowed the runway, so we're going to do an Alaskan takeoff here. Get our flaps set to 50, and we are rolling in the Cirrus. Trying to keep her stable. And we are up. gears up. And we are climbing. Climbing crazy like. Flaps up. Get the nav on. Autopilot on nav. And then we'll hit the vertical speed once we get into our directional heading. It's like a beautiful day. We'll hit the vertical speed on here. And we are climbing. To 20,000 feet we go. Now I thought I turned the lights on. Oh, that's the air. Never mind. We're just doing a nice quick adventure flight in the Series Vision G2 jet. Take a look at the airport behind us. Yeah, I am definitely liking this aircraft. In fact, I plan on doing some cross-country flying in this thing. It does awesome in all sorts of weather, and the de-icer works amazing. Lighting's awesome. The only thing that I've had problems with is landing on the runway when it's super windy. So that is an issue. Well, it looks like it's an hour flight, and that might be because I am going to 20,000 feet. I might level it off earlier than that and fly between the cloud layers right here. Once I get over this cloud layer here, I think I should be good. So I won't have to climb that far. And then we'll throw the auto thrust on, which pretty much does the thrust control for you. Keeps you from going over and under speeds. So you can sit back and drink a cold one while you fly. And check out the sights in this beautiful cockpit that has a panoramic view like no other. I'm going to climb, I might go to 11,000 feet. I'm just guessing at the heights of these clouds here from where we're at. We're about 7,000 feet. I might be able to get away with 10 or less. I don't know. We'll see where we're at once we get closer to these clouds. We're 8,000 feet. Yeah, I think I'll level her off at 9. So we're looking like we're clearing pretty good. Alright, getting ready to hit the alt button on the autopilot. I'm going to do that now. I guess I should have done that earlier, but that's okay. Altimeter set, nav set, autopilot's working. So we'll throw the auto thrust on here and let the computer control our speed as we fly along and check out the terrain below, the Alaskan tundra. How's everybody doing back there? Alright, good. Gotta check on your passengers every now and again, even though they're invisible. They don't talk much. But yeah. we'll see how this flight goes today, and might make a small series out of flying this airplane in the near future. Okay, well, I was just sitting here flying, killing some time. I decided to check out this part of the programming. So we've got this little icon here. You can program your departure, your arrival, and your approach. You have a bunch of different sequences here that you can pick from, and you can preview what the approach looks like. So right now we're just a straight line on the GPS. If I show the approach on the map, it shows you what that approach will look like. And if you like that approach, you can load it and activate it, and it programs it in. So now we're turning into the flight plan that we need to make that approach. So you'll be lined up for the runway when you get there, which is totally awesome. Let's check it out. See, it programmed it here. Instead of doing a straight line, it's curving us around. So that is awesome. I'm going to use that a lot. That is super cool. So that's something for you people that are struggling with approaches and programming them and following them. This thing does it for you, which is crazy. It's almost too easy. Wow. Oh, we need some ice. De-icer. We got ice building up, or we did. I guess it went away. That's cool though. I am super stoked about that, and I'm going to use the heck out of that in this aircraft, and it's super simple. Alright. Yeah, this plane's awesome. I just got to say, it's awesome. If you haven't got it yet, I highly recommend it. Oh, so cool. Alright, I'll be back once we get closer. I decided to climb a little bit due to the turbulence I was experiencing down below earlier. So I climbed to about 11,000 feet. I think I'm going to climb to 13 because it still is a little rough. So I'm changing my vertical speed to 2,000 feet per minute. And I got the altimeter set to 13,000 feet. So it should level off once we get to that altitude. We're about 24 minutes outside of Anchorage and flying over some beautiful landscape. It's definitely been a beautiful flight, to say the least. I kind of want to take this thing down and fly it down some canyons. I'll do that in another video, see how this thing does flying through canyons in New Zealand or somewhere. It'd be kind of fun. But for now, we're just going to do this nice flight over the Alaskan tundra to Anchorage and just check out the views. I'll get back to you here once we get towards our approach, and I'm not even sure if I have to switch to the VOR radio frequencies to make that approach, or if it automatically does it for me. We'll find out when we get closer. I did see that if I switch to the PFD here, or not the PFD, the Navcom, which I have over here, but I switched it here so I don't have to look so far over because I'm lazy, I don't want to lean. I do have the option to initiate nav 1, nav 2 here, or I could do it from here as well. So the nav source is on the PDF home. Just seeing if it does anything there. Guess it doesn't matter. Alright, well, I'm gonna let you go so you don't have to watch the 20 minutes I have till we reach our destination, and I'll get back to you on approach. Okay, well, we've got about 17 minutes till approach, and I said I was going to get back to you on approach, but I'm dorking out here. Forgive me, and I figured I'd show you guys what I'm dorking out on. So we have our approach programmed in here in procedures. Now, these are the sequence VOR waypoints for this approach, the PANC, which is on the screen here. The first VOR is ENA, and so if I click on this, wait, no. So we're doing an ILS approach for runway 7L, and the transition is ENA. So once we hit ENA, I think I have to switch my nav source to nav 1. I could be wrong, I don't know. We're going to test it out though and see if that is the deal. So we're going to test that out once we get closer to where we need to be. So I just figured I'd show you that to let you know what I'm going to do and test out once we get closer to our approach. So I will be back once we are closer in about 5 minutes. I'll probably start our descent at 10 minutes. So 5 minutes, I'll be back. I set the altitude or approach altitude at 3,000 feet. I'm hoping that's close enough to what we need. I'm about to hit our descents, so I should get the vertical speed set up. Right now we're going to go 0, but once we get to about 10,000 feet, something's blowing us off course here. I don't know if it's the wind or what, but it must have been a gust of wind or something. That's crazy. Alright, so now that I'm distracted, I'm going to start our descent. I'm going to go to 2,000. Oops, I'm going up. I need to go down to 2,000 feet per minute. Have the auto thrust on, so it'll keep us from going over speed. And we'll make our approach here shortly. I'm curious to see if it does it automatically or if I have to switch it from GPS to nav 1. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. I'm pretty sure if you program that approach in, it programs in all of the navigational radio information for you, so you don't have to do it. But we're going to find out real quick here in the next 9 minutes. Like I said before, this thing can fly itself if you want to. let it. And you can also stick and rudder it if you'd like, which is a lot of fun. But I just wanted to test out some of the features on this thing in this flight and see what happens. So we'll try absolute terrain. It matches up pretty good with what's ahead of us there. So I don't think we'll need to worry about anything. I mean, the screen's black here. The higher the mountains are, like red is danger, orange is caution, yellow is caution, green's okay, and black is flat like we're looking at here. So we should be good. And it changes with your altitude, which is pretty cool. So you can tell if you need to pull up or not. Okay, right now we're at 9,000 feet and we are 8 minutes out, so not too much longer. I'm really interested to see how this approach works. I am kind of excited about it. It's like flying a Tesla. Just kind of scanning the horizon here, seeing if I can see the airport. It should be off over there. I wonder if that's it there, that big white plot of land there. Oh, the river's right there. So the airport is across the water over there. Okay, so it's straight over there. So we're going to go around and across the water there. Let's see what happens here. Now I'm wondering, I'm seeing that blue line across our heading line there, the pink line. I wonder if that's where we reach our set altitude at 3,000 feet. I'm going to check that out. I'm going to keep an eye on that as we fly and see if that's what that means. As you can see here on the map, the hill's turning green, so we are at a level to where we can hit it. If it's black, you're good to go, but you start getting colors on the map, that's when you know you got to keep an eye out. I'm thinking that line is our altitude marker. That's actually really cool. So you know, if you have hills ahead of you, you got red and your altitude markers there, you need to pull up or not. I'll be darned, that's pretty cool. Okay, I'm learning this new technology. I'm used to the steam gauge dials and all that, so this iPad looking stuff is pretty handy. Yeah, we're hitting 3,000 feet, about where that blue mark was, so that's good to know. If you didn't know that before, you knew now, like I do. And I think we have enough altitude to make it in safely. I'm old school, so I don't trust technology. I'm looking at our speed, and we're getting caught up to our maximum speed here. I'm hoping the AI pilot here that controls my speed doesn't kill us. Looks like he's doing a pretty darn good job maxing out our speed. Okay. We're coming in just like I had programmed it, and we'll see how it goes from that corner on in. Okay. Oh no. Just looking at these 25 nautical miles. Not sure what all that information is there, but I'm sure it's helpful if you know how to read it. I know a lot of it's the VOR markers, but like the USR thing and then the 25 nautical miles marker there, I'm not sure what that is. I don't know. We'll see what happens here shortly. Got about 4.5 minutes before we reach our destination. We're about ready to bank into our approach. And something just crossed my mind. I'm wondering if the auto thrust will slow us down to land. Like, this thing, I might be giving it too much credit, but will this thing slow us down to land? I'm kind of interested in knowing. Some of you that already know are probably saying, dude, it's not that advanced, but you never know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're like, yeah, dude, it's totally going to land you. It'll even lower your gear for you. Although that takes the fun out of it. I like the excitement of landing. It's my favorite part of flying is the landing. One of them. Alright, we're putting this thing to the test. About ready to curve into our approach. Fly out over the water. And once we do that, I'm even wondering if I have to hit the approach button or if it'll automatically do it. Lots of questions here about ready to be answered, all in a short few minutes. Alright, we're curving in now. And then I have to decide what to do if none of this is automated. After we get past the GPS approach part of it. Checking speed. Alright, why is it beeping? Panel low or fuel low left. Okay. We are running low on fuel because I didn't fuel up when we left. So hopefully we don't glide in. Ooh, that sun is blinding, and look at that fog. Okay, here's the moment of truth. Fuel low total, that's okay. We're almost there, we'll make it, I hope. I want to see if this thing does what it does. Now. Zoom in a little bit, see what we got going on the VOR headings, if I can get my Alright, here goes nothing. It's going to bring us in. And then once it brings us in, we'll see what it does. I might have to hit approach. Oh, look at that. It's curving us in. Alright, I don't even have to hit. Well, I might have to. We'll see. Oh, that was the waypoint marker. The USR was the waypoint marker. Okay. I am going to hit the approach button here shortly. Awesome. Okay, approach. Is this doing it? Is it landing us? I'm gonna go to slow us down here. Alright, we're going to test this bad boy out, see if it does what I think it's doing. It might be doing what I think it's doing. It is doing what I think it's doing. Look at that. This is awesome. Alright. Going to half flaps to slow us down here. Well, I'll be darned. That is awesome. We'll see how close it gets us to the runway. It looks like it's a little off, but we'll see. Now let's see what auto thrust does. Is this... adjust us for landing? I'll be darned, it might. It might do it. This thing might land itself. We're gonna find out. Alright, this is pretty cool. Let's see if it actually slows us down enough to land. Now normally I probably won't use this unless it's a zero visibility thing, but I'm testing it out here while I can see. Is it gonna work? I almost feel like we should be going slower than we are. I'm going to give us full flaps. Oh, this is sketchy. I don't like letting the computer fly. Gear down. I don't like letting the computer fly. I really want to cut the power, but I want to test it out too. And it freezes. Don't freeze now, please. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I do not like the auto throttle at all. Auto throttle off. Dropping the speed. I don't like it. We're going too fast for my comfort. Yeah, we were going too fast. Luckily. Let's see if we crash.
Stop.
Oh,
Stop.
we're crashing. Oh my gosh. Alright, so don't let the auto throttle land you, because it will take you in too hot. Just a heads up. Turn it off before you get to where I was, and you'll land safely. But, oh, that was a rough landing. It works. That is pretty cool. I'm glad to know how that works now, and I can use it in really bad weather. Alright, let's pull over here and let our battered passengers out. I mean, what do you expect? You don't expect anything less when you fly Roadkill Air. A couple broken ribs, some whiplash, broken back. We bounce to our destination. Alright, we're just gonna park here and call it a flight. Let's go say hi to these people over here. They're ready for us. I'm going to take up the big boy parking spot here. Alright. Here we go. You're not directing me. There we go. Oh, you want me to go left now? Okay. Going left. Straight. Oh, you want me to stop? Alright. Okay, we have made it to Anchorage, Alaska. That was a lot of fun testing out the systems on this aircraft. I'm pretty surprised at the ILS approach. I'm actually pretty excited about that because I didn't have to type in anything at all. Oh, I forgot about the glitchy pause there. I don't know why it does that, but it does. But I'm pretty stoked about the ILS approach. That is a welcome thing in my book. That way I know it works and we're golden. As long as I get the speed right on the runway. But, yeah. Hey, gas truck, come fuel me up. I need fuel. Oh, no voice activation in this game. Too bad. Alright, I'm just being goofy now. Thanks for hanging out with me on this flight in the Vision G2 jet. It was a lot of fun. We'll do some more flights in this thing later on down the road. Have a great week or weekend, whatever you have ahead of you. Stay safe and Godspeed.